What's good, Chaotic Nation? It is your boy Chaos here. We are back once again. It's some more Pokemon thefts. Of course, we're doing Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon today. If you read the thumbnail, you obviously know that. If you read the title, you know that's what we're doing. We're building our team today to take on Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. We put everything together as needed. Still have what on screen? What do I have on screen? What am I missing? I know what you're saying. What's up, everybody? Welcome in. Makes sense. Yeah. It's gonna be it for the day. Kind of busy, setting on a very special shiny hunting, so I gotta focus. That's fine. I think you're kind of blurry. Because I can't read anything on the screen. Well, that might be true, but it is not the fault of that. It's just tiny text, and that would be what it is. Because I can't do anything about it. I can't make the screen any bigger, man. Like, I'm running, like, if I'm making the screen bigger, I'm like, I can't. It's gonna be like this, and you're gonna just be able to see like one section of the screen, and I'm gonna have to like scroll around like a crazy mofo, and I ain't doing that. I ain't doing that. I made it as small as I can. Yes, I know the thumbnail is still red and blue. Can you guys just get off my back? Dang. I don't have a thumbnail made for Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon yet, because I haven't made Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. This is the first video of the series. I didn't change the thumbnail. Gotta give me a second. All I'm hearing is complaints. Say something positive. Say something positive, or else I'm kicking you out of the stream. That's what I'm saying. You're just being negative. I don't want that. We got this over here, if you can see it. It is the ranking system from bad or worst to best, 1 to 5. Each of the starter Pokemon is going to be getting one of those things. I did forget one small thing. I have to get our teams together. This is what, Gen 8? And Gen 7. I need to pull these up correctly. So that way we can get... why is so many ads everywhere? Just change this to Incineroar. No, I was forgetting something. Yeah, I gotta get all the love up move sets in here. Load, please. Why is everything so slow? We get it. You want to put an ad on my screen. I don't want an ad on your screen. Change this. It is just being slow. Okay, there it goes. And then duplicate one more time. Let me make this pretty marina. I have a tab for each of them. Why am I getting pinged like 60 times? Stop. Ah. I think it's because it's trying to load ads. Like, for some reason, what always bugs me is that, like, the thing that loads in first is the ad. It's never anything else. It's always an ad. Because I can't just let it be, you know, what you actually want first. It has to be the ad. Alright, could you load? This is just being stupid. Alright. Gen 4 move. Gen 4. Gen 7 moveset. It's not wanting me to show the Gen 7 movesets for some reason. That's what's going on right now. So it looks like. I'm hoping it does something soon. Correctly. There we go. I'm gonna go without that one. Alright, I'm gonna go away. Alright, all that's done. Let me get these over here for you guys. So we have them. Come on. Alright. Should be all of the things. That's the subscription station. That's not this. Yeah, what's up, everybody? I saw himself at D in here. What's up, dude? Still red and blue. Red and yeah, I'm not going like speedrunners do. Of all people, you should know what the thing is, bro. You gotta stop it, man. You're being nonsensical. You're being malicious, bro. You gotta chill a little bit. You gotta have a little bit of who eating your Cheerios this morning. I want to know, man. It's just a lot right now. I misspelled fun, but going to leave it wouldn't ping you again. What's up, Nico? Surprised Nico watches YouTube. What the fact, she actually does. Alright. I've probably spent the last hour trying to just sort through stuff, getting all the information. Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon has a lot of things, so much so that I have to even scroll down to get all the things in here. So the overall is going to be hidden at the bottom here. Would you like to scroll up, please? Okay, it is. So I'm going to be able to see the overall, but you guys can't because it's zoomed in too much. If you don't know how this does, if you don't know what we're doing here, we are starting with the best team for Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. We're building the team today. Of course, the team is always started with the best starter for the region, which is going to be determined by what we're doing right now. So we have all the battles of the game, all the important ones. This is, I need to change this to How, because it's going to get confusing if I don't. So we got the How battles, we got Gladian over here, we got the Totems, we've got the Kahunas, we've got Team Skull, we've got the Aether Foundation, the Elite Four, the Ultra Necrozma fight even, and then if we scroll down a little bit, the Trial Captains and the Mina fight, the Mina Trial. So we've got everything that we could possibly need to do right now for this. So it's going to be putting everything together. Being weird last night, and I was having audio problems, which I never had. I don't know. Yeah, I noticed a little bit of delay. I wasn't sure what it was, but I assumed you were aware of it, so I didn't say anything about it. But let's check out the movesets first. That's what we gotta do. So let's head over to the Decidueye tab. Oop. First, we're gonna have access to Ghost, Bug, Grass, and Flying moves, as well as Dark. So Ghost, Bug, Grass, Dark, and Normal, and Flying. Not a bad spread. We got Dark, Fighting, Normal, Fire, and I think I said Fighting already. And then Primarina should be Water, Fairy, Ice, and Normal. Yeah. So we're just gonna keep those in mind as we go through. We're gonna start with How. Look at our best starter. I wasn't told until somebody came in stream and told me. Wow. All right. Well, that's weird. So they're all gonna suck at the first one because How he's chosen the starter that's weak to yours, so all of them are gonna do phenomenally in the first fight. So, dude, wrong way. And to help you guys out see it, it's color coordinated. So green is the best, red is the worst. So you're gonna be able to check that out. 5 is gonna be the maximum, 1's the minimum. But I have great matchups at the beginning. This isn't going to matter. Alright, round 2. Second battle. We have Pichu. So it's basically going to add a Pichu, which is going to make Popplio and Rowlet worse, but not change anything really. But not really change anything for Litten. So I would say it's a 4. I would say it's a 3 for these two, and a 4 for Incineroar. So we're not the best against Pichu, so that's why I'm doing that. Alright. Holy City, we don't have to worry about. In the third battle, he adds Noibat, which it resists everybody on the team, and I doubt at level 13, roughly, Primarina has an Ice move. Yeah, Icy Wind at level 16. So we're not going to have Ice moves yet, so that's going to be another neutrality here. Yeah. And so it's basically the same, it's going to be basically the same setup. I would say everything's slightly worse, so 2-3-2 this time around. We're sort of establishing a pattern that Incineroar is the best. Now, the thing is, for me, I think there's a difference between the best and worst starter. Obviously, if you've paid attention to the channel, you know I've done this one before. Like, I've done Ultra Sun was one of the first ones I did. So I'm primarily going to be focusing on Ultra Moon. If I have to make a split. If not, I'm just going to be double checking here. It's been a while since I've done Ultra Sun, so we're going to be looking at those and doing it again. So, where we're at. The wrong one. Back to Hal. Alright, so the next battle, he adds an Eevee, so that doesn't change anything. Does not change, literally doesn't change anything for that battle either. Okay. Next, Royal. I'm not counting the Royal Avenue in this because it's a multi-battle, and yeah, it's basically bring something with Surf or something like that. So what's the difference here? So he has the Evolution type. What's up, Jim James? Yeah, Rowlet is a flying type. So he has the Evolution type that is better than yours. My question is, when I lose the flying typing when I fully evolve with Rowlet, and I gain the dark type when I think I gain dark and fairy when I fully evolve too, if I remember correctly. So let's just double check that to make sure I got my information correct. Yeah, I don't get dark or fairy until I fully evolved, but I do change to ghost once I fully evolved. So we're not fully evolved for this fight, which means for Rowlet we're still grass flying, which means we beat Brionne. So we're good against Brionne, bad against Flareon, neutral to weak to Noibat, neutral to Tauros, and weak to Raichu. So that's pretty bad. That's a pretty bad fight. I'm gonna give that a 1. That's pretty bad. I just thought that was weird. What, that it evolves into a ghost type? Based on a certain kind of owl that's supposed to be like dead or something, I don't know. We're good against Dartrix, bad against Vaporeon, neutral to Noibat, neutral to Tauros, and neutral to Raichu, so we're neutral. Okay. Primarina is good against Torracat, Bat. We would have an ice move for Leafeon, but we're probably slower. So I'm gonna say that's a bad. Neutral, bad. So not quite as bad as Rowlet, but not great. I mean, Hal does have some pretty good coverage on his team. Yeah, we got that. Alright, the 6th battle should be at the Aether Paradise. He would join you in multi-battles. So we don't have to actually fight him here. So that one's going to be marked off. Then it's the League. Alright. So we don't need this one. So if we don't battle him, there's no reason to do it. So champion battle, let's go. Ugh. Alright, so this is which one? The one we're good against. So this is Decidueye. Means we're good against Raichu, bad against Flareon, neutral to Tauros, bad against Noivern, bad against Crabominable, so bad, and then good against Primarina. So good, good, bad, bad, bad. So slightly bad. This is why Decidueye is not great. House Team just covers it. With Incineroar, we are good because of Dark typing. We are neutral. We are actually pretty good. Neutral here. Good here, and then good here. So good, 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 bad, sort of good, sort of neutral. So he's slightly better than average. And then with Primarina, we have Raichu, which we're bad against. Leafeon, which we're bad against. Tauros is a neutral. Noivern is we're good against. Crabominable we're good against. And Incineroar we're good against. So that's an even split, 3-3. Cool. Moving over to Gladion. Yeah, this is the interesting part and the part I know the best of this. So, because we get to choose between 3 Pokemon. We don't have to kind of sort through things and do it. By the way, can I just comment about how awesome this banner is for Serebii.net, by the way? Like, amazing banner. Love it so much. I want one. Alright, Route 5. First encounter. We're at 17, so we will be evolved once. I don't know if Primarina has any... Yeah. So we will have Fairy moves at this point. If Fairy moves, then that will be it, really. What am I doing? I need to go back to this thing. So, we're good against Zorua. We're neutral for everyone besides Primarina, which is slightly better since we're good against Zorua. So, 3s across the board, then it's... Cool. That's totems. I'm in the wrong column. My bad. 3, 3, 4. Gladion 2. They always have amazing banners. They do. Gladion 2, that doesn't count because that's the triple battle. We're fully evolved at this point, so we are weak to Golbat and weak to Zoroark and weak to Null. So this is literally the worst matchup for Decidueye. For Incineroar, we are neutral to Golbat, neutral to Zoroark. We have fighting moves for both the other two, so slightly better. And Primarina, it should be a neutral. Because we're weak to Golbat, but good against Zoroark. That's exactly the same team in Aether Paradise. It's a multi-battle though, so this one is out. So there's only 3 battles. That's multi. I didn't read the multi stuff. I forgot you actually did that. Alright, Mount Latikiel. Different based on... He has a memory type that's good based on your starter. Music is really fast paced, makes me want to do something. Yeah, I love Fluffle on my page. And actually a bunch of Kirby music at some point. So with Decidueye, we're bad against Crobat, bad against Zoroark, bad against Silvally thanks to the memory and neutral and Lucario, which makes it a pretty bad fight. Yeah, the rival kind of just shut down Decidueye in this game. Litten could be neutral on Golbat, slightly good against Zoroark, bad against Silvally, and good against Lucario, so that's a 3. Net neutrality right there. And Primarina is bad against Golbat, good against Zoroark, bad against Silvally, and kind of bad against Lucario, so I'll say that's a 2. It's not like the worst possible option, but it's not great to fight a Lucario. Oh, I haven't done the thing to get the total yet, so that box is empty. Alright. Totems. I should have thought about the alternate totems. They're both the same, though. Essentially. So this doesn't really matter too much which game we're playing, but... At level 12, do you have any fairy moves? You have Disarming Voice, so Primarina is slightly better against Rat. They are all slightly better against the Rat. Looks like. Besides Incineroar, actually. Oh no, Incineroar has Lick, so they're all slightly better against Rat. So we're gonna give this points via Rat. And since they all have some way to deal, well, Ghost is neutral and Dark. The Ghost attack doesn't help out at all because of the normal typing. And I don't have a fighting move on anyone, so Primarina actually does better because of it being a Dark type. So I will go 4. I will go 3, 3, 4. And this is Rat. We're just gonna leave it at Rat. Alright, second battle. Yeah, via Rat. If we win via Rat, it's gonna be funny. That's Elite Four. Here we go. Second battle is Arachnid, which is a water bug type, which means we're neutral to it with Decidueye. We're neutral again. It's a split across the board because we have Flying Stab too. But we're also weak. It's neutral though. Yeah, it is neutral. Same thing for Incineroar, I think. Right? It's like we're weak to water, but we're also it's neutral. I mean, we're slightly better against Masquerain though. But it does have Rain Dance. So I'm gonna say that's slightly worse. Primarina probably is neutral because we really don't have a way to deal with this, but we're not gonna be taking a lot of damage either, so. Alright, third. We got Marowak and Salazzle. So Decidueye should be bad. It's really bad for Decidueye. We should be okay with, I mean, it's a 1-3-5. It's a simple fire type. And we're probably going to have this with everything because Lurantis, actually we're better here with Decidueye because we're a flying type still. So we can actually deal with Lurantis. So that's a 4. It's a 5, and that's a 1. Well, we can deal with Kecleon on them a little bit better. Your saving grace. 4. Togedemaru, which electrics and steel. Which means we have a Skarmory and a Dedenne. Which means our water type is going to suck. Primarina just gets bodied here. We're neutral with both the other two. I mean, well, we're good. It's, yeah. So it's 3, 4, and then 1. So I would say that Incineroar is not the best case to deal with the Dedenne, but it's not too bad of an issue. Mimikyu's Trial. We're a Ghost type, so we're going to be neutral across the board with Decidueye. Incineroar is great. minus the Jellicent. Primarina, it's kind of neutral, so I'll give you a 3. Yeah. Poor Primarina. Primarina is winning right now, probably. Well, I'll take that back. I'm not sure. See, I didn't do this the first time around. I started making this document back in Sword and Shield. Like, that was my first document of it. So doing it now is kind of different from then. So I might have a different starter from the original list. Which is, it's fine. It's fine to do that, but I mean, I don't really want to have a different starter, but it's fine if that happens. Yeah, I've used all of them. Mostly because I did a best team playthrough of this game when I originally did it. So, like, well, I guess Primarina was best team Sun. I used Primarina and Sun. So, this is Ultra Sun. Which, I'm not surprised because I know who the starter is, and I'm pretty sure that's who's going to win. Totem Komolo. Primarina is excellent, but sucks against Scizor, but it's excellent against Noivern, so that's a 4. I like how I just went straight to Primarina there and didn't even think about Decidueye or Incineroar. Decidueye should be we're now a ghost type, so we're gonna be neutral on Komolo. We're gonna be weak to Scizor, and we're gonna be neutral on Noivern, so slightly bad. And then Incineroar should be good against Scizor. And bad against Komolo and neutral on Noivern, so that's a neutrality. And then last but not least, we have Ribombay. Let's see what this Discord ping is. Yeah, this is like the worst time to Discord ping me, by the way, anyone. If you need me for something, because I really can't look at it without opening it on my screen. And then everybody can see what you're saying, but it's just some random thing. Totem Ribombay. So, Primarina is going to be neutral. Incineroar is going to be good. Start with the Decidueye. The Decidueye is bad against this. Neutral on Blissey. Bad against Pelipper. So, well, neutral on Pelipper. So, really, it's not the worst case, but it's not great. Incineroar is good against Ribombay, good against Blissey, and bad against Pelipper. So, that would be a nice case of a solid. And Primarina, neutral on Ribombay, neutral on Blissey, neutral on Pelipper. So that's what it is. Yeah, I do enjoy interacting with the chat. Just make sure it's not always negative. I'm trying to be positivity here. Yo, I'm back. What's up, Backpack? How you doing? Good to see you, friend. By the way, if anyone wants to redeem their Gen 7 starters, the Gen 7 Pokemon for the run, that would be a great time to do that. We'll see if we can use your mascot. If you are subbed over on Twitch, make sure you check that out. Twitch. You can also check me out on Patreon. If you want to support that way. Yeah, you have Rowlet. That part is Rowlet still works. Spoilers. Kahuna battles. Let's go on. Kahuna battles. Alright, first Hala. We are a flying type with the Decidueye. So A+. Incineroar is going to be neutral. Primarina. So Olivia. We are still a flying type here, so we're weak to rock moves. But we're also super effective against everything on your team. So I would say that's pretty neutral. I'll give you a slight edge to Decidueye because of the Lycanroc, but yeah. Incineroar is kind of bad here because it's just Smackdown beats it, Giga Drain. Well, Smackdown beats it, Brine beats it, Rock Tomb beats it. So this is not Incineroar's fight. And then Primarina should be pretty good. Lileep's ability, though. Is it Storm Drain? I did struggle to find some of these links. Well, the Lycanroc's built to beat the Decidueye, to beat the Rowlet line either way, because it's got Dark type moves if it's Ghost type, and a Rock move it's a Flying type, so yeah. It's kind of the game's way of defeating it, I guess. Gen 7 starters. No, I want to look at Lileep. What am I doing? Lycanroc is kind of meh. I think it might have done better with a secondary typing, but don't know what that would be with midday form. Storm Drains or Suction Cups, so I don't know. I don't know how Primarina is going to do here, but I'd say Primarina has the best of the three to beat this fight, so we'll give it a 5. Nanu. Primarina beats Sableye. There you go. And yeah, Primarina wins this. I like how this is supposed to be an Alolan version, but it's not. Primarina just destroys. Decidueye is pretty bad because it gets bodied by everything, regardless of if it's not fully evolved or not. Incineroar is okay. Everything has coverage though for it, so it's slightly bad. So 1, 2, 5. Yeah, it does a little bit. All right, Hapu, so ground typing. I don't know how Incineroar was the best. It like sucks against all the captains. But Incineroar beats Golurk. Look at your right typing. So, Decidueye beats Golurk. It beats Gastrodon. Decidueye does really well here. Honestly, this is probably its best fight. Incineroar is good against Golurk. Neutral against Golurk. It's pretty bad against everything. So. Yeah, it's a pretty bad fight for Decidueye. I mean, for Incineroar. Primarina. It's good against Golurk, bad against Gastrodon, good against Flygon, good against Mudkip, so it's a 4. Primarina actually might have it. I might have done this wrong. Yeah. Dark Kanto Persian. Team Skull. 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 Alright, Plumeria, fight 1, we are not fully evolved. So, Decidueye is weak to Golbat, weak to Salandit. So, bad fights. Incineroar, I think it's exactly the same with their second fight. Yeah, just more evolved. So, Decidueye, bad against both. Incineroar, neutral to both. And Primarina, bad against both. So, yeah. So, Primarina 1, it's 1, 3, 1. Primarina 2 is 1, 3, 1. Guzma. Gonna be close. See, I don't even know what the point totals are. I haven't calculated anything yet, but yeah. Because the tab down here is still blank. Is it put in the formula yet? So Primarina might be better. I might have got this wrong first time around. This I have to make an apology video. Just kidding. First battle versus Guzma. Decidueye is fully evolved. They're all fully evolved, so we are bad against Golisopod, bad against Masquerain. Incineroar is neutral, and Primarina is neutral. So, Guzma's a tough cookie to crack sometimes. We didn't do this method last time. No, I didn't. We did Primarina already. We're adding a Pinsir to the Guzma fight, so it makes Incineroar slightly better. So that's what we'll showcase it as. We added another bug. Fight 4, we add a Vikavolt, which doesn't help Decidueye and does not help Primarina at all. So it's a 1. A 1-4-2. Alright. Aether Foundation. What do we got? I'm not counting the Ultra Beast. So we have one fight with Guzma, one fight with Guzma. One fight with Faba and one fight with Lusamine. I don't need to apologize to Rowlet. They made the game so it wasn't supposed to win. Like, it's good again. It's good in Aether Foundation. You're seeing why it's good right now. Like, this is where it shines. Like, late mid game is where it shines. The rest of it, not great. So Decidueye beats Claydol, beats Bruxish, and beats Hypno. No problemo. Incineroar does the exact same thing with a slight worry about Bruxish and Claydol, so that makes it a 4. And Primarina really is only good against Claydol, so it is a 3. So this is exactly the problem. The problem with some of the worst starters that we have are that despite the fact that Decidueye obviously does the best here against Faba, the other two don't do bad. Like, if this was 5-1-1, different story, but it's 5-4-3, so it's not really that far off. And the more you can make a separation, like here, like where it's 5-3-3, or where it's, 5-1-4 here, or 5-3-1 here, like, those are where you're gonna get the points. Don't get me wrong, I like the Decidueye too. If this was based on favorite Pokemon, I still would have a hard choice because I actually kind of like all of them now, which is a vast difference from when I started this region, but yeah. Decidueye versus Dum Dum with the box. Neutral with Clefable. We're gonna say neutral with Lilligant, neutral against Lopunny, great against Milotic, and actually it's pretty good counter to Beware, so that's a 4. I'll give you a 4 for that one. Incineroar, bad against Clefable, good against Lilligant, good against Lopunny, bad against Milotic, bad against Beware. So overall bad, that's a 2. Rem, good against, neutral against Clefable, bad against Lilligant. Lopunny does have elemental punches, that's something to note, but sure. So bad against Lopunny, neutral on Milotic, and good against Beware. So that's what? Neutral, bad, good, neutral, good, sorry. Yeah, it's neutral, so it's a 3 across the board. That's the thing, Primarina is just kind of average, so. Is there a best team where the grass starter is the best starter? I have not done every game, but from the ones I have done, I don't think so. Grass is kind of... The issue with grass is it has 5 weaknesses. Fire has... what? 3? Water, ground, rock. And water has 2, which is grass and electric, so... The likelihood of fire or water with 2 or 3 less weaknesses, respectively, getting the best starter is pretty high. You would have to have a region with pretty much just grass, rock, and water Pokemon to use grass type as the best starter. The issue I think the closest one is Venusaur, and the only reason Venusaur doesn't get it is its coverage is garbage. It has grass, and that's it. If it got like access to Earthquake in earlier generations, or got access to poison moves, and poison was actually a good typing, it would have a better chance. But yeah. I will say that Charizard is the worst starter in Generation 1, technically. So, it did do something there, but sometimes it just doesn't win. And mostly because of its weaknesses. Like, if they have a grass type with, I don't know, something that doesn't make it weak to everything that it's, maybe make it a flying, like, if they did with the Decidueye, like grass flying, so it takes away its bug weakness, it takes away, its, something like that. Help out a little bit to balance it out a little bit better. Or Steel type even. Something to get rid of a weakness. Yeah, make one of its weaknesses 4 times, get rid of something else. Get rid of something else and give some more resistances. So yeah, that would be something to consider, but unfortunately that's not how this goes. Alright. We have the trial captains first, so when it comes to Mina, Decidueye is a ghost type now, so it's weak to Mawile. It is neutral to Granbull and bad against Ribombee. So it is slightly bad. Incineroar. Good against Mawile. Well, it's kind of neutral and bad. I think that's the 2. It has some saving graces by being good against other things. Primarina, bad against Mawile. And yeah, they're all... There's really not a good starter. This is the wrong spot. Oh, man. Yeah, they all know Mina's kind of a rough cookie to crack. The starters. And yeah, this is why like fighting types do really well, which is kind of why Incineroar does well in this game, but still. There are some faults with that. Alright, Ilima. So, Smeargle's just kind of a given, everything sucks against it. But Primarina does extra bad here. So, I would say it's probably a 3-4-2. With Incineroar being a little bit better because of its fighting capabilities, and Primarina being a little bit worse because of the extra grass move. Alright, Mallow and Ultra Sun. I think I have these backwards. Let's do Lana first. Mina's trying on Ultra Moon, so Decidueye does well until you get to the Araquanid. And then it's kind of bad. So that's a 4. For Incineroar, we are bad across the board. Not even a slight redemption. I'm not even going to count a slight redemption in Araquanid. Primarina, we are neutral across the board. Smeargle has coverage for days. Yeah, because in this game they decided to give Ilima a Smeargle right off the bat, and he gets a coverage move because it has Sketch. Sketch can copy any move and give it on the moveset. So he uses his Smeargle to copy the move that's super effective against your starter, and then he gets all 3 at the end. So to make it balanced, so it doesn't have to change per team. So like the first time you battle him, he has Leafage, he has Ember, or he has Bubble, depending on what you have. Sketch is fun. Alright. Moving on. Mallow. Decidueye is probably pretty neutral. We do have access to flying coverage, so I'll give you a 4. Decidueye does great, Incineroar does great, and Primarina sucks. I'm not even gonna... I don't even have to go back and look through that. Like, that's just given. Kiawe. Which means Decidueye suck. Slight redemption here in Marowak, so I'll give you a 2. I'll be nice, I'll give you a 2. Incineroar, you have the exact same spread, but you are slightly better because of the Marowak, and Primarina just mollywops everything, so it's fine. Sophocles. Yeah, Smeargle's alright. You can, as long as you hit it first, it dies, so that's fine. Sophocles. Decidueye is going to be neutral to everything, honestly. While it can't hit hard, it does resist, so it's not the worst matchup. Incineroar is great against everything besides the Golem, so I'd say a 4. And the Primarina is bad against everything, including the Golem, and especially the Magnezone and the Togedemaru. I'm gonna give that a 1. Hey, what's up, Jimmy? Smeargle does have the access to Moody, but I don't think these ones do. I'm pretty sure it has its other ability, which I want to say its own tempo, but I'm not sure. Mina's Trial, which is Nanu, which Decidueye sucks against. We already covered. It's literally the same as the Nanu before, so it's 1-2-5. Because Nanu still has basically the exact same team. Barring a little bit... Wow. Is having coverage? Yeah. The coverage, I'm gonna keep it at a 2. There was like, if I did like a scale of 10, I would probably say it's like a 4 is where I would put Incineroar. It's not quite like, it should be like a 2.5. So, but yeah. Alright, now we got the Elite Four left, and then Ultra Necrozma, which I did not pull a tab up for either. Alright, Malane. Decidueye is neutral, bad, resist, so that's probably good. Good, and then meh. So I'd say that's neutral. Incineroar with the Steel type Elite Four member, neutral because of you don't have a fairy move, so good, 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 meh. So not quite perfect, but I'd say it's pretty darn close. Primarina just gets bodied, so nope, no thanks. Put Finn instead of Fun. Yo, it's the end. Crazy. Olivia, Rock type. We have Decidueye, which is bad against Armaldo. Going to be neutral against Cradily. Neutral against Gigalith. Well, bad against Armaldo. Neutral against Cradily. Good against Gigalith. Good against Probopass. Good against Lycanroc. Ish. So I would say that's slightly good. I'll give you a 4. Incineroar does bad against everyone, essentially. With a slight redemption in Probopass and Cradily and Armaldo, so 2. Frame. It's good, good. It depends if this is Suction Cups or Storm Drain. I'm pretty sure it's Storm Drain, but so good, good, good. Neutral. Well, it doesn't have a Steel move. So good, 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 good. So this is a really good battle for Preem, but I'm giving it a 4 because of the Probopass there. Acerola, it's gonna be the thing about Ghost typing is it's good against itself, so this automatically makes you neutral. But Incineroar loves this, and that's what we like to see. So there's nothing to stop the Incineroar. And Primarina, it can't. Dolomites can stop it. That's about it, so it's slightly bad. That's all. Healy. I forgot that you have ice coverage, so you can have a 3. Sorry, my bad. Healy. Decidueye sucks. That's out. So, good to know there. Incineroar is neutral, bad, neutral, neutral, neutral. So slightly bad, and Primarina is slight good in Oricorio and Mandibuzz. So 1, 2, 4. Okay. Ultra Necrozma. Here we go. This is the fun one that everyone wanted to see. What is the best starter for Ultra Necrozma? I didn't pull it up. I want to pull up the sheet. I need a battle, please. I'm not finding it. Know it. Let me see something good. Alright, that has the moveset, so that's all I need, really. Throw this over here. Alright, oop. Go. Alright, Megalotower. So it has where is it? Photon Geyser, Smart Strike, and Dragon Pulse. Is a Psychic and Dragon type, yes? Never played this game. I haven't beat this game. Well, no, I have. I beat this game like once. I beat this game one time, so the only Pokemon game I haven't beat is Black 2. Main series wise. I need a confirmation on the typing of this thing. I'm pretty sure it's a Psychic Dragon, but I want to make sure. It has broken ability neuro thingamabob. Oh, it is a Psychic Dragon. Means it's weak to Dark, Bug, Ice, Dragon, Fairy, and Ghost. Guess what 2 of our starter types are? Guess what all 3 of the starter typing's secondary typing is? Something to beat Ultra Necrozma. So let's deal with it. We have to be able to take a hit. What are your move typings? Smart, so you have Psychic, Steel, Rock, and Dragon. So Decidueye should be fine. I will say that. Incineroar is probably going to be neutral because it could die to Rock move. And Primarina could die to Dragon, so could try the skill. So Decidueye actually does the best. Yeah, so instead of, if you haven't played any of these Sun and Moon games, they switched up the meta, the format of, instead of gyms, there's trials. So you have to complete like a mission to get, you don't get gym badges, you get Z crystals, which are basically gym badges. Which allow you to use Z moves to boost up power. So, that is fair. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. We've come in the moment. Where we get to look at all of these Big Man's robots. Determine who is the best starter. So, here we go. So I know what we can all see the answer, but yeah, I have to do it this way so that way we don't accidentally know who the best starter is. I'm pretty sure I know who it is, but let me ask chat. What do you guys think the best starter is going to be? Let me know. I know what I used to say. Also, I'm pretty sure I didn't include the Ultra Necrozma in the Decidueye number. I should have included, this is 017, 012, I need to add 017. There we go. My apologies. Like I knew I missed it. Equals sum of Primarinas. I'm curious to see what you guys have to say about it. Definitely not Rowlet. Definitely not. Nah. Well, I mean maybe. There's not a shot, but it would have been fun to have it. I would have loved to use the Rowlet in the playthrough. Sorry, phone call. Back now, hi back. All right, last chance to tell me who you think the best starter is. I'm about to remove the fill on these sections. Definitely not the owl. Yeah. Anyone want to take a guess? I know what I picked the last time I played. Jim James is Primarina. Interesting. Back Twitch. Yeah, go check out Twitch. Jim James says Primarina. Maybe I just want to go one right before we start. Feel free if you're watching on the playback. Go down in the description to do it. Cream is what speedrunner use in Sun and Moon. This is not Sun and Moon, this is Ultra Sun and Moon. There's a difference, slightly, but there's a difference. Also, I don't know if I said it last, I know I said it earlier, but yeah, this is not a speedrun, this is, you know, there's differences in the speedrun community and in Best Team, because speedrunning community uses gimmicks and one Pokemon to beat the game. This is a team. So, speedruns are one Pokemon. There's a massive difference. No. That's just what it is. So, alright. We got Primarina, we got Incineroar. Last time I did this, I chose Incineroar. I think that's what I said it was. So let's see what it is here. Boom. Ooh, it is close. It's actually not that close. It is Incineroar though, so that is fun. That's actually not that close. It's not it's not like... It's not this... Well, it's basically that spread, but... You know... It's not this spread, where it's like... 10 points. Less than 10 points between all three. More like this, where it's like, oh hey, there's like 30 points between top and bottom. Or that, where it's obvious. Or where it's this way. Where Cinderace just kicks everyone's butt. It's kind of similar, but... Yep, Incineroar is the best starter. If ever so slightly. And you want to know why Incineroar is the best starter? That's exactly why. I can tell you. Right there and right there. The middle stage of the game is where he pulls his weight. So that I knew that going in. Because nothing handles Team Skull better. Incineroar does well in the league. It pretty much takes on 2 by itself. It might not have the best bet against so it might not have the best bet against Milch and Necrozma, but yeah. And I also noticed something's wrong here, so I noticed something wrong. So this is overall totals, and that's not what it should be. I noticed that's wrong. Let me fix this real quick. So this is the overall, if we would not do anything. We have to clarify with this if there's a difference between Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. So let me do that real quick. Alright, so this will be Ultra Sun. This will be Ultra Moon. So we gotta fix this real quick. Give me a little bit to just put all these in. Basically the difference is taking out 2 of the fights for each one. It's not, obviously it doesn't change, it's not going to change the total. Like it's just not going to change it overall. Like the starters are going to be like they're still going to be as good. Like that's 2 battles removed that are different. Now if it's like Sword and Shield, where it's the starters are still pretty sedentary because of the evil team being steel types. But still, there is going to be a slight difference based on what version of the game we're playing. I messed that up. My apologies. The mascot died in the last one, Jim James? Well, I don't remember how the Rowlet died, but I know it was a really bad mistake. I think I switched it into something and let it die. On accident, because I was trying to pay attention to the other game too. So. But if there is a difference, I am just doing this to make sure there's not a difference between Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Like, not one that's substantial enough that I need to change who my starter is. Based on the game. I think I did this one wrong. Let's check it. What does it show? Yeah, I did this one wrong. So we can get rid of this section here. And then we can just do that, that, and that. There we go. Glad somebody caught that. Wasn't bad as Belly Drum Snorlax. Well, that was me being stupid. If I was smart, I would have switched to Wonder Guard right there and been like, "Ha, you can't touch me." But that's what it is, man. Alright, so there's not really that much of a difference, although Frame Arena does get a lot closer in Ultra Moon. For some reason. Oh, because we Mallow, we're switching out a 5 for a 1, yeah. So, you can't see. There you go, there's the totals. So it is consistent across both games that Incineroar is the best starter. I forgot that it's slightly lower. My guys. I haven't had a Blastoise in a Nuzlocke though, because that's the thing. So, the starter we're going to be choosing is Incineroar. So that's obviously our first Blade of Existence. Nice to know that the teams can be the same. The issue is determining how to beat Mallow and how to beat Sophic. Like, honestly, we don't... This could be the best team for Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, depending on what version exclusives we can find. Now that's going to implement things, because for Ultra Sun, the differences are the differences are going to be in the Mallow and Sophocles fight right here, like these two fights. But Incineroar does good in both of those. So like, it's basically you don't need something to deal with an extra thing to deal with Nanu, and you don't need something to deal with Lana. You're already going to have to have those covered anyway with the trials. Like that's going to be this trial here, and this fight here with Nanu. It's like we are going to have those covered other places, so it's not really that much of a difference that it matters too much, if that makes sense. So that's fun. Makes sense then. Yeah, I try not to use Blastoise. I like Blastoise, but it's not Charizard and it's not Venusaur. So I like Blastoise is my least favorite Gen 1 starter, just because I like the other two more. Not that I don't like Blastoise, it's just I like the other two more. That's what it is. That being said, we have completed the starter for the best team. I'm going to take a quick break. I'll be back, and we'll start building the team. So feel free to start giving me suggestions for Mons if you want to, and or figuring out why I should use something. But I'll be right back. Alright, I am back. I wanted to clarify and ask if a mod can, I'm gonna check this. Vikavolt amazing, dude. Vikavolt is amazing. I just want to see if the music tab is correct. If it's not the right playlist, can one of the mods go copy it from YouTube? I mean, go copy it off of Twitch and add it as a command. That would be great. That's just credit for the artist who made the music that you hear in this playlist. We got some BGR, it's some Glitch X City, Humu, Game and Sound, just a little bit of everything from everyone. So all of these people have agreed to give licensed music. You just have to you know, cite your sources. So it's gonna be the thing. Yeah, so it's not on there. But here we are. We have begun our journey to create the best team for Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Keep in mind, the best team for Red and Blue, if you're watching this live, should be coming out soon, within the next month, so just keep that in mind. So if you are interested in that, check it out. Incineroar. Incineroar. We need to figure out what Incineroar's moveset is going to be. Final moveset. It is a physical attacker, so we probably need to give it either Flame Charge or Flare Blitz. So that is the thing we need to do. I don't know if we get any TMs fight. That's the problem with physical fire types, is they don't really have a lot of good TMs. So we will go with Flare Blitz slash Flame Wheel, not Flame Wheel, but Fire Fang, sorry. Reminds me ICC. I don't think that's a playlist either. We probably want a fighting. Yep, it is actually there. Never mind. Fighting move. I know we get Brick Break, so Brick Break's gonna be on the set. We can teach it Leech Life too, but we don't really need to teach it that. I remember I had Leech Life on my first one of these. We could do Acrobatics if we so choose, which really wouldn't help, besides for fighting types. We'll let something else deal with that. So we can give it Earthquake, probably. Oh, you grabbed it off of Twitch? And then, what's your final move? Dark-type move, Darkest Lariat. How could I forget? How could I not include Darkest Lariat? Brutal Swing is pretty good too. Some with, if you could teach it Knockoff, if you could learn it. Dude, Incineroar would be such, like, I know it's a really good starter for VGC, but it would be so good if you could get Knockoff on it. It would be so nice. Yeah, we'll have Darkest Lariat. So that's going to be Incineroar's moveset. We have Dark Fighting, Fire, and Ground coverage. So now it's time to look through our appendix and see what we can find. And what kind of Pokemon we can get, so... Now keep in mind, we can do the secondary Pokemon too, if we so choose, so... Basically, it's going to be, what are we going to need to get through the game at the moment, so... Earliest thing is probably going to be the Hollow-Fight, which we really don't have anything good for here. And if we have Brick Break, I don't know if you can learn it, but that is something to do. If I remember correctly, all I have to do is change this to Pick-a-Peck. Which I think I do remember correctly. It does get fighting coverage here early on, so Pick-a-Peck could be a great option for the team, especially with grass coverage and drill and flying. We get grass, normal, flying, and an extra fighting move, so that could be a really great option for our team. As an early route flying type. Ladybug is not going to be helpful. Spinarak is too weak. Baneri is too normal. Pikachu could be nice. And we could obviously run down and get Rockruff, Sudowoodo, or Bonsly. So yeah, we're not seeing any other flying types, which really isn't giving us a way to beat Hala. Unless there's another, let's try to see what else we can find here. There is the ability to use Inkay and or Slowpoke. So I think I included Malamar in the last best team, as well as Wingull. So we have some stiff competition here. And I should not underestimate the power of Slowbro. So it is... let's just duplicate. And I do want to change this to Toucannon. Ah, crap. Too many ends. Too many ends. My bad. Think. Is Alolan Raichu good? Is Alolan Raichu good? See what's going on. Why I can't find things. Evolve Incane and Emulator. That's a good question. Because I have no idea. I got nothing, man. You turn the emulator upside down. You can make it so impossible evos can happen. So basically all I'd have to do is be like, what level do I want it to evolve? And then do it. Set it to that so it would evolve at that level. But yeah, you could also set the entire PC upside down. Also, welcome to my internet, apparently. I'm typing in Toucannon and god, it takes 20 years. Alright. I guess I could have just as easily gone back to the screen and done something about it. Oh, moveset. That's why I hate Bulbapedia. You gotta like cycle through everything to find what you're looking for. Where's your moveset, bud? You don't have a moveset. How do you get an Alolan Raichu? You evolve a Raichu. You evolve Pikachu. Yeah, Alola. Learn set. There it is. Boop. Well, this is like a teeny tiny tab, bruh. Could also get rock move here. So, you gotta remember normal flying, rock, fighting, and grass. That's not a bad coverage set. What do we get with Pelipper? So we can make the choice here. We get water. You do get ice moves, I believe. Yeah, it doesn't learn ice. It does learn ice beam. You get water, flying, ice, dark. The special water, flying, ice. Essentially. But our flying stab is going to be Hurricane, unless we have Air Slash in TNs, which I'm not seeing. Yeah, so I'm going to discount Pelipper here because of no good flying that move, besides unless I had Drizzle. I guess I could have Drizzle Pelipper. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Drizzle is hidden ability, yes? Yeah, I'm pretty sure you just evolve Raichu. I don't remember exactly how to do it. Here, let me look it up. Pikachu. Use Thunder Smash. Pikachu evolves in the Raichu and Alola with a Thunderstone. It's the same way you would evolve a regular Raichu. To evolve it into a Cantonian Raichu, you just have to go to the Ultra Wormhole. Flipper. Flipper is... Drizzle isn't actually a regular ability. I just have to get Hydration Wingull. So we can get Drizzle Pelipper, so... Not entirely needs to be discounted, but we'll have to spend some extra time to get some work in for that. The other thing is, do I want to have weather? Do I want to include weather on my team? Maybe not. I don't know. So that is an option as well. I'm not decided on the two. What's going to be better for me in terms of use down the road? Is grass type going to be better? I mean, the flying type's going to be nice here. But what am I really going to need, though? You gotta think the flying type's gonna be weak to rock, which is kind of what we need it to cover. So I don't have to rely on it for that, that'd be great. Plus it would allow me to get a water type somewhere else. So I think that Pelipper is still off the table. Honestly, I'm not liking Toucannon too much anymore either. Let's check out Slowbro. Alolan Raticate's not bad. Hustle, Alolan Raticate can do a lot of damage, especially with Crunch. Body Slam, like Facade even, you know. Alright, so we're gonna get Water Psychic Ice, basically. We also could get a Mega Slowbro, technically. It's actually not bad. I mean, your stat breakdown. Definitely special attacker, so that's just something to note. Take me back, please. Alright, so like working with Water Pulse Psychic, Scald. I'm gonna get the TM for it. We got coverage, man. Slowbro gets coverage. Oricorio is very vanilla. That's all I can say about it. It basically is going to be running Hurricane and its stat, and whichever one of its stat typings you're going to be running. It's a lower tiered mon, definitely, and it doesn't really offer much besides that. So I wouldn't consider it. No. They're okay, but they're not great. My thing is you lack moves. Slowbro. Slowking or Trade Evo? That's a good question. I believe it is with King's Rock, right? Yeah, it's a Trade Evo, so I'm not even going to consider it. Alright, get rid of the tab. The rest of them are out. Now, Tentacruel could be interesting later on. But I really need to decide on what I'm going to use. Let's try Malamar. So I think Slowbro actually beats Toucannon, which is kind of sad because I love Toucannon. I love using Toucannon in these games. Malamar. I like using Toucannon in these. So we'll get there. Don't worry about it. There it is. The other thing is Contrary. I think Contrary's hidden ability, actually. Malamar. Contrary is not hidden ability. We just need one. Evolves at level 30. So I just have to turn off Impossible Evos, man. Rackman's later in the game, so maybe when we get there, but right now we're looking at trying to beat Hala. Hala had Showgirl. So this will give us an extra dark typing. Since we already have a dark type, I'm not sure how useful that is. It would give us access to beat Hala at level 13. Which, if I remember correctly, Hala's team is 15, yeah. So he would have Psywave do stuff there. We also got to remember we're neutral there. So, that's the problem. But not a bad setup here. Just Psychic and Dark versus Psychic and Water. What's going to be better for me? It gives me an extra fighting stab. It gives me a little bit of variety in moves. Not a lot, honestly. Let's have access to Rock Slide. The other thing is we're not running with a physical psychic move till Psycho Cut at 39. So that might make it a little bit less useful. Depending on what your stats are. That's what I need to know now. What's your stats? I mean, yeah, that special attack's garbage. I honestly think Slowbro is going to be better here. I do. I'm not saying that because I slow bruh. I'm not saying that because I want to use bruh on the best team, but I think Slowbro is going to be better here. Or whenever that loads. Okay. What else we get? Trainer. We do get access to Magnemite and Alolan Rhyme right now too. Which electric type is pretty good for this game, if I remember correctly. It does give us access to help out with the trial here, the next trial. Or a Slowpoke, like it would give us access to the second trial. As well as Lana, a good coverage for her later on. So, that is a thing. Where else does Electric or Steel fit in? I mean, it does give us another way to beat Olivia. And it would really help out. From my understanding of the Ultra Necrozma fight, it is the best Pokemon to deal with it. In my opinion, because that's how I beat it with my playthrough of it. So I'm pretty sure Magnezone would be pretty good. I think Magnezone would be pretty good for us to get. Where else does Magnemite fit in there? I need to not focus on that right now. None of the other ones. Hala is what we're trying to beat. We're trying to beat Hala. We're not trying to beat anything else right now. Alakazam is a trade Evo, so that is not something I want to deal with. Mine's not better than... I forgot you got a Nagear in here. Mine was not any better for Hala. Yeah, honestly. Drowsy or Hypno could be fun. So we decided, I don't think Malamore is going to cut it. Let's check out Hypno. See what we get here. Right. There it is. Hey, bruh. Look, I can't control who's on the team. I just go with what's given. Okay, man? I just take what's given to me and I go with it. I was looking up something. I don't remember what I was looking up though. But I was looking up something. So I know there was a reason I pulled my phone up. What am I looking at? Hypno. Oh yeah, Hypno. I want to see what your stat spread is. It could be both physical or special, so I just have to choose. I could make it a mixed attacker. But it's really only giving me psychic moves. Alright, Hypno's gone. Moving on. Would you ever do a series with your favorite for the general team? That's kind of what Invisible Corporation's Nuzlocke is. It's not my favorites, but it's a favorite of all of us. Ooh, Cutiefly I forgot about. Cutiefly I did forget about. But, I don't know. I tend to like... Ribombee would be fun. I tend to like playing through the game randomized after I played through it originally. I think if I did just regular playthroughs of games, I'd probably do like monotype teams or something like that. I might do a team with my favorites on it, but also I don't know. All right, this is not going. Please load. Please load. Ribombee could be interesting. I might have like 70 too many tabs open. 70 too many tabs open. Might be the problem. There it is. We're gonna get Bug moves with some Bug and Fairy. Plus extra stuff too. Psychic. Coverage. Well, we could use Solar Beam if we want to run Sun. Or HP. Grass too. That would be another way to do it. So is Bug Fairy going to be better than Psychic Water? That's the question. I'm saying no with Olivia there. And Hapu? Yeah, Water's going to destroy those two teams. Like, that's the thing. And sure, like, Bug Fairy, I don't think Bug Fairy is really that useful. It doesn't help me out anywhere along the line. Like, Nanu, it helps me out with Nanu, that's it. That is the only thing it helps me with. But everything else I got covered, I think. It would be another answer for the third trial, which would be nice to have. We said the Silvally is going to be type what? It should be water type, so it could be useful there. Also could be useful for Gladion in general for dark types, as well as Team Skull. Where else does Slowbro help me out at? I mean, beats Hala, and then it deals with Plumeria pretty well. This is kind of a poison specialist. It can be okay for Olivia. It gives me more help with Kahili. But is Araquanid a really good bug type? Araquanid's underrated. I would say it's more of a water type than a bug type. Typically what it's used for. Can't tell you how many liquidation plus water splash plates I've seen. Very common in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, and Sun and Moon Gen 7. Bug Fairy. Where else does it help me out at? Oh, man. Because basically, do I take a cover for Olivia here? Do I take something for None? Like that's what we're looking at right now, I guess. Yeah, it's a good... I mean, literally the better typings. It's like a poor man's Primarina. Besides, Psychic is Fairy. Yeah, I don't know. That's the only difference. It's Psychic is Fairy. So it's Psychic type instead of Fairy. But where's the Fairy type really needed besides Nanu? Not really anywhere. And it also makes it weak to Nanu, which doesn't help us out at all. Which is great. And it doesn't have the counters from Lana like Ribombee would. But I still don't have a way to beat... I still wouldn't have a way to beat the Totem Araquanid. That's the other issue. That's the next issue on our docket. I I don't see why both couldn't be on the team, but I'm having a hard time justifying throwing both on the team since they kind of fill the same roles. What's the Lusamine fight? What's the Lusamine fight entail? That's Skull. Let's do this test. And Rabombi is very useful there, as well as here. Where Slowbro is not as much. That is true. I think Rabombi's actually going to be better. Just slightly, but better. Thanks. This is why I hate doing these, because it's hard to make a call. Well, we still can't deal with Plumeria as well. We don't get any more coverage for Guzma, but we don't really need an extra spot for Guzma right now. We're not getting help with Kahili, and we're not getting help with Olivia, so those are both issues still we have to cover. Well, we can't, as we said, we can get another water type, and there's nothing saying I can't throw Slowbro on the team still. I think second spot goes to Rabombi at this point. I'm thinking that. Which I'm glad I thought of it. Unless I find something else useful enough to beat Hala. Offensively. You look at Rabombi's stats, it's basically special attack and speed, that's it. Those are its two stats. I could get a Noibat. Verdant Cave, though, is afterwards, right? No, Verdant Caves is Illuminous Trial. So this one, I could get Zubat and or Golbat. As well as Noibat. Give me a Dragon. And I know Zubat gets Leech Life, which would be bug coverage. Man, I always hate grabbing Crobat. But it might be useful. Alright, I get Cross Poison on Evo, so that's fine. I'll get Wing Attack, get Leech Life. I could also run Acrobatics. It's basically, do I want Poison or do I want Fairy at that moment? Which, my expert opinion, I think do I have anything to beat Mina? Not really. I think Poison's nice. But I think Rabombi still wins there. Yeah, I don't want to use Friendship Evo either. I still would say Rabombi's better. Just because of the Fairy typing is more useful. I don't even think I need to test Noivern. While it can be very useful, like, Dragon isn't helping me anywhere. Besides that final trial. But if I have Rabombi, I'm fine. Like, that's a coverage. Like, they're both going to be good. You want Rabombi's Fairy? Yeah. Dragon's just not useful here. Alright. That's done. Moving on. What's on the routes? Hawlucha. That's a fun one. And then I have to consider Volby or Rufflet. Could also get a Salamence early on. Be kind of busted, I'll be honest. And I have Sphero. There's a lot of really good options for Hala in this game. Sphero. You don't have to worry about HMs in this game, correct? Or am I? Yeah, don't have to worry about HMs. We do get drill runs, so that would give just ground coverage. Alright, I'm getting rid of Firo. I'm already out. Firo didn't like Hawlucha. See, Hawlucha could be really good. And it gives us another access to fighting. And I know it's a common used Pokemon on this. But do I use it for Hala is the question. I don't even know what moveset is, that's the problem. Yeah. Yeah. I don't like friendship Evos because I think they take too long most of the time, but I do know that the Soothe Bell's pretty early in this one because of Pichu. That's the thing. Oh, we do have Wing Attack at level 8, so great option. Flying, we have plus Brick Break. Gives us better access to beat the first trial. Which makes me like Hawlucha. But is fighting gonna be better than Fairy? That's the question here. Overall. Fighting gonna be better than Fairy. It gives us the coverage for Olivia. It's also good against Nanu, so that's out of the picture. What was the other thing that we were doing really well with Rabombi? So while we still wouldn't be great against Olivia, we'd have a way to deal with it. I really don't want to say that. Yeah, I think Hawlucha wins that. Honestly. It gives us an actual fighting type to do stuff with. Which covers a lot of the things we need to cover. Plus, having fighting gives me an extra way to deal with Plumeria. Doesn't really help us with Guzma much, but neither did Rabombi. It's not gonna help us with Hapu. Yeah, I think that's the play here. Yeah, we could get Crab early on, but we're trying to deal with Hala, not trying to deal with the rat. Plus Hawlucha gives us better X. Yeah, Hawlucha. Crabrawler is fighting type. Crabominable is ice type. Ice and fighting. But Hawlucha wins that. I have to. As we said with Salamence, Salamence could be fun to have, but no. Volibee or Rufflet? When I remember, they aren't that great. I remember Braviary and Manabuzz aren't that great. They're nice, but they're not like super great. I need to stop drinking G Fuel so fast. It's Abominable plus Crab. So. There we go. We are gonna have to. We have to wait they're out. We have to wait decades for them to evolve. So now, yeah, Crabrawler is on the routes, but so are you okay with Hawlucha? Because I don't think there's any other flying types. Butterfree. I mean, it doesn't give us the fairy, but it does give us bug and flying. Is that gonna be? Am I really gonna take a Butterfree? You know how much flack I'm gonna get for that? I had people like questioning my Charizard and Insurgents. They're like, you can't. Why are you using Charizard? Typhlosion's better and it gets a Mega. Yeah. Like yeah, but use Charizard. I don't think this is going to be better, but it would be nice to know. Upon reaching that stage of its, it gets Gust on Evo, which is less than Wing Attack. Um, makes it a little bit worse there. It does give us access to beat. We would have access to grass moves, as well as flying, psychic, and bug. So flying, psychic, and bug is basically what we're going to be running on it. Which does sort of give us a way to beat Olivia, but not really. Also not as good as it would also beat Nanu. It would be better at Hapu and Lana. Am I really going to choose a Butterfree over a Hawlucha? How much flack am I going to get for choosing Butterfree? Like, I get psychic coverage for that. I can beat Guzma. Like, Butterfree does really well. Like, yeah. Butterfree gets Air Slash too. Butterfree's pretty good. The issue is, can I justify it over Hawlucha? And I'm gonna have so many. I can see the comments right now. You choose the Butterfree, Hawlucha's obviously the best flying type, but like, distribution and stats. I mean, you're sacrificing 2 in your attack stat, and you're losing a lot of speed. That's all you're doing. And I know it's like losing 100 base points, but still. Hawlucha is not that much more tanky than Butterfree in a lot of places. More physically tanky. That's the difference. Like, 75 versus 50 defense, and you got 80 versus 63 defense. Special defense, so like, not much of a difference, and there's only a difference of 18 on HP, so it's not too great. But the speed stat of Butterfree makes me think it's gonna die too fast. I hate to be the guy who just chooses Hawlucha to choose Hawlucha, but still. Does Butterfree do anything that I need it to do right now? What's this? Best Team X on Y. Did I use Hawlucha? I think I did. To be fair, I can only remember 3 Pokemon from that. 4 Pokemon. No, I used Charizard. I used Charizard on that team. It was Greninja, Charizard, Lapras, Raichu, Greninja, Charizard, Lapras, Raichu, Ferrothorn. I don't remember what the other one was. I can't remember the other one was. Hawlucha does give an extra coverage for Sophocles as well as does beat Nami. I can't in good faith give it to Butterfree. I'd love to use Butterfree, but I can't. I just can't. Flabebe's bad, so no. And Oricorio we've already discussed, so it's off the table. So. Hawlucha. And we're out of encounters, so like 10 count heal doesn't work. So Hawlucha is the second member of the team. Hawlucha, which does give us an extra way to beat the first trial, which means there's really no difference in best team here. Which we want to give you probably Acro when we get a chance to get it, but I'll play around with Acro. So we want Acrobatics. Slash Aerial Ace. We want Brick Break. I don't believe in High Jump Kick, and Flying Press is kind of weird. Because it counts as a... like... Flying Press counts weird, so it's like effectiveness is off. So yeah, because it gets rid of our super effectiveness against Steel and Rock. So that's my problem with it. I mean, it does give us access to B-Grad. Fighting. But I have flying type moves for that, so I don't really need both. I like the idea of that move, but flying press just no. I'm gonna leave Brick Break. It also gives us options for other things on the team. So I could run Poison for Fairy coverage, but also for weak to Fairy. Run Dark coverage for I don't know what Psychic types. Do you know? I think I'm just gonna leave it at that for now, and we'll come back to figuring out what the rest of Hawlucha's set will be later. So we got through the first two. Next up, the team for this game has to be built by when? That's a good question. I would say honestly by the battle rank. I think that's gonna be the cutoff. Unless I need a fire type, then I can go to Wailord Volcanic Spark. Wailord Volcanic Spark. But I don't think I need a fire type. Because I already have one. So, yeah. By that place. Good counter. So, what is my issue? What's the next issue on my team? I have sort of a way to deal with the water trial, but I think it's a Alolan Raichu versus Magnezone at this point for that next spot, because electric would be so good for that trial. It's basically Steel or Psychic. Psychic doesn't really help me too much, besides the Hala, and I'm not going to have a Psychic type by then. Plus it's weaker to Acerola, and I also gets coming on my lane a little bit easier. So I think Magnezone wins that. Pretty. I didn't have to think about that one too much. You didn't say anything. Magnezone. Means we give it Discharge and or Thunderbolt. I know you used it on something, but I can't remember right now when I used Hawlucha on. It'd have to be Gen 6 or Gen 7 or Gen 8 best team. It might have been, I think it was for Sword and Shield. I think I used it for Sword, to be fair. Let's pull up that list. Best team Shield did not have it. I got rid of Best Team Sword. So maybe I used some Best Team Sword. I honestly deleted the Best Team Sword off my thing. So X and Y? Okay, maybe that was what the last one was. It's fair enough. Alright. So Magnezone, which we give either Thunderbolt. Well, Thunderbolt or Discharge. We give Splash Cannon. So I know you learn it. Flash Cannon. Alright, and then we get to choose two other moves based on what we want. There's not a lot of coverage around the horn, but still. The typing is better. Yikes. Is that really useful? I know a lot of people use it, but sheesh. You're not really getting a lot of coverage. Yikes. Well, it is a beast. It doesn't have coverage moves, man. But Metal Sound? Metal Sound Screech. I couldn't Magnet Rise, too. get rid of my ground weakness for what purpose, though? Like, what purpose would I need? Like, I have a Hawlucha. I don't need a ground move. Like, setting up doesn't help. Round isn't going to be useful. Gyro Ball isn't helpful. I could Explosion if I really wanted to. I already have Flash Cannon on the moveset. Like, what do I do here? Like, Tri-Attack's fun, but, like, still. Why do I need that? What's the moveset? That's the problem. Like, I think Raichu actually would be better because of the moveset. I think that might be where I jump off the Magnezone bus, though. Because I think Alolan Raichu is technically better in that aspect. So I have access to Psychic moves, obviously. Raichu, Magnezone. Let's see what stats are. Yeah, Magnezone has a better special attack stat. And also a higher base stat total. What does Alolan Raichu offer, though? Psychic? Yeah. I can teach a Grass Knot, I have to teach a TNs. Basically, it's Grass Knot. So, yeah. There's not really a difference. Alright, Magnezone it is. I'll come back to the rest of the moveset. I'm gonna take another quick break. I'll be right back. Alright, back again. Sorry guys for all the breaks. Alright, so we have coverage now. I think we got a lot of coverage that we need for a lot of things that we need to deal with. So now it's kind of just picking up the pieces that we need to put together. So what I am seeing is a ground type. Would be nice to help target some of the areas that we are faltering at the moment, such as the Galarian How. This is Alolan How, sorry. I meant Alolan Hop, my apologies. Because we're finding this set, like a ground type, that helps us deal with Raichu a bit more. Not really help us anywhere else, but ice typing is a big thing we might want to consider. But we really need something to start dealing with this team earlier on. We do have an electric type to deal there. We have pretty much everything, we just need an ice type. We kind of pick Howl apart from now on. Palossand probably gets outclassed here by Mudsteel, I would say. But I'm not sure. We'd have to look at it. A ground type wouldn't be bad. Especially because that gives us another way to deal with Kiawe. As well as Sophocles. We have ways to deal with Mina now. He also gives us coverage for Olivia. Maybe not for Hapu, but Olivia definitely. So that is something. A ground typing would also help us out with Lucario if we needed it, but we also have coverage here with it. So it's not necessary, but it could also help. It also helps out with the league pretty well. I do like Palossand with the idea for Acerola too, but we also have coverage here. The ice typing gives us a way to deal with Kahili as well, so it's just something to know. But I would use ice fighting, but it's also weak flying, and that's going to be bad. But Incineroar does a lot for this game. Just kind of hold it down. But it's also weak to Kahili, and it's also going to be weak to Noivern because of its flying type, and it's slow as crap, so there's no way we're going to get Pie anything. What about Plumeria? What is her team? Ground type would be nice here, but we really need Rock too. A Rock would be better, honestly, for that section. Maybe a Ground and Rock type. Wow. But I don't know where we are at currently today. We have Rock and Roll, we have Carbink. A Carbink could be nice for a Fairy type too. Get an Onix though. An Onix would be interesting. Let's go back to the beginning though. See what else. See what we can find. Do us some work. I scrolled too far. I'm not getting any ground types here. I did kind of overlook Grubbin for our electric typing, so that might be something I need to check right now. I kind of just jumped to the Magnezone and completely forgot Vikavolt should evolve at the same place. Right. Where do you evolve Vikavolt? Is it at the power plant with Magnezone? Because if that's the case, it's the same place as Magnezone. Vikavolt. Level up in Vast Pony Canyon. How long does it take for us to get to Vast Pony Canyon is the question. I know it's a while, but how long, honestly? I'm gonna go to about 28. Where we got? Seafolk Village? Wait. We're getting there. 20 wilds. Island scan. I'm not going to include island scan mons. I don't think that's fair. Also, I can't do it, so. Gastron this late in the game. Which that ain't? Thunderstone, isn't it? Yeah. We have not even made it to Vast Pony Canyon yet. So this is Vast Pony Canyon at the end of the game, so no. Vikavolt is too... That's the only issue I have with Vikavolt, is it's so late to get. If you could get it so much earlier, it'd be better. Alright, so Vikavolt's out. Unfortunately, so Madison's still our option there. We do have earlier access to Rockruff. Not really. We don't get any earlier access to Rockruff. Finneon sucks. I'd rather use Slowpoke. If I want to use a on there. There said mine was out. Vivion's obviously out. We can't use Magear next to post game. Tentacruel might not be a bad option, to be fair. It does give us an alternative for Mina. What is poison good against Yen? Hey Alexa, what is poison type good against in Pokemon? Thank you for not telling me Jack. It's just fairy, right? Fairy and grass. Okay. That's what I thought. I wanted to be sure. So, I mean, it needs extra help for Lana, I guess. Like, we're not gonna get a lot of fairy types. We're getting, like, one. I think this would be the only section it's useful for. But the water typing would help us with Olivia. It would help us with Hapu. And Olivia again. Who else? Lucy means Clefable. It's not the worst thing to have, I guess. As well as it does resist Hollow, so if we need it, but yeah, Poison is unfortunately just not a great type. It's still not even good with Fairy, in my opinion. I could get a Smeargle, which would be fun and broken, but no. We decided that we already have a fighting type, so I don't need to really get in the second one. Island Scan is excluded. I did overlook Murkrow and Drifloon, but I do know that Hooch is going to be better. I have to think about that one a little bit. Well, even a little bit. A Diglett. A 1-1 Diglett could be interesting. And that's our earliest ground type. But when do we even need ground by? Like, what's the first thing that we're going to use ground for? Actually, the Howl fight. Well, it's a Pichu. Like, if it was a Pikachu, I might say it's needed, but it's a Pichu. Like, I don't know. I'm actually kind of on a blank. We have like 3 mods kind of just beat this game. Like, I'm not seeing any issues. The second trial we're easily beat with Magnezone, so it's done. And we have Hawlucha already for that too, so that's covered. Where's my other really bad moments of Lana? Lana and Mina have ways to beat those though, right? If I have a Steel type, dead. Everything just dies. Earthquake on Granbull's annoying, but we can deal with that. And then Lana. The electric type all the way through, but except Golden Sword, but that's fine. Easy. I mean, a fairy type could be interesting to get. Especially one with a good secondary type and help us out with something else. Like, I don't know what secondary typing would be, but some fairy type could be useful. I just don't know what fairy type that would be. Unfortunately, it's not that helpful early on because of our issue with that a grass type would be really good too. I mean, to be fair, yeah, grass, we really need a grass type. Because while electric deals with our flying DS, but a grass type gives us extra coverage for ground types and such. Unfortunately, I don't think there's too many grass types early in this game. And someone's gonna make the argument, well, you could have had a grass type, you chose a grass type starter. I'm like, I know. It's not the best starter, leave me alone. Now, if Rowlet was the best starter, I would 100% just include it, but it's not. Alright, cut me some slack, dude. That didn't help me at all. Go back a page to go forward a page again. We haven't seen any grass types, have we? I do not think so. Grass coverage would probably be enough. Especially if we're going to deal with Gastrodon. If that's the case, I have a pretty open slot then. Things that we could use. Well, there's not a grass type in the world at the moment. It's not a lot of grass, but it's unusual. There's usually a lot of grass type Pokemon. Alright, we're gonna scroll ahead. Let's get this to Route 4. Why jump to Route 5? We're still on the first route, right? Yeah. This is Hei Beach. Route 4. We do get access to Mudbray here, and nothing really else. We could get a Wigglytuff. Which would be interesting. We have access to Gyarados. As well as Barboach. Get Mareep here, but Mareep is, if that was earlier in the game. Could be alright, I have one more actual check. Because I did notice Mareep. Ampharos is good. Okay. Plus, it, Dragon Pulse is... yeah. I'm not gonna get access to it. I'll have access to Thunderbolt and Discharge, basically. Yeah. Yeah, it's not helpful. I'd love to use Ampharos, but no. Fomantis is our earliest grass type. Which Lurantis is actually pretty good. Let's see what we can do with Lurantis. So I actually kind of like Lurantis. Never really used one. You tried. Yeah, there's an olive grass. Dude, I want to use Amphy. Who doesn't want to use Amphy? Like, if Amphy got some better moves, I know it gets Power Gem. That's really the only thing its selling point is. If it was the electric rock type, yeah. Guess I don't have access to that yet. I need to know if your ability Contrary is a secondary ability or a hidden ability. I'm pretty sure it's not your primary. Contrary is a hidden ability. Leaf Guard is your main one, so we're not going to be accessed. We're not going to have access to Contrary. So that is something to note. You do have access to Petal Blizzard, which honestly is pretty good. But that is it. Petal Blizzard, Leech Life. Not a bad set. Plus Poison Jab. Put a Petal Blizzard, Leech Life, Poison Jab, and then maybe give it Leaf Blade. I think. In case you don't want to lock in the Petal Blizzard, you have... Well, Leaf Blade's actually better. Because, yeah. I was like, Petal Blizzard's really good. I like Lurantis as an option for the team. Lurantis. Also, part of the reason why we were talking about Arachnid being good is the one in this game has a Wakan Berry, which gets rid of basically its only weakness besides flying. So, yeah, that's annoying. But we should have... What's our flying type? We might have Pluck on Hawlucha at that point, which would be nice. But we do Leaf Blade. Leaf Blade. Leaf Blade, Leech Life, since it is Gen 7. We decided on... What was the other move that we were going to give it? Poison Jam? I have to look at where TMs are. Poison Jab is what, 95? Wait, 84, sorry. Mount Lanakila. Where's Lanakila in the storyline? Is that the end of the game? Yes. So you don't have access to Poison Jab at that point. Leech Life was the other one, which I don't... We also can teach it X Scissor, which is on round 16, which isn't too bad. Yes, Leech Life is in Male City. Let's return. It's in the Kala outskirts. If I know my game, that's probably about, yeah, here. Lockton. Let's go back to 12. Route 6. Island scan, interesting. Alright, where is the outskirts? Coney. See, I know we're too far now. Oh, this is where I call outskirts is. So this would be right before we fight Olivia and Plumerine, which isn't bad. So we... Oh yeah, I knew exactly where that was now that I think about it. Yeah, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. Poison Jab isn't going to be useful because we can't get it till really late in the game, so... That's my only problem here. I really wanted Poison Jab. I don't know, man. I don't know what else to put on it, man. Like, we can't use Poison Jab. It'd be for the league, and at that point it's useless. So, Leaf Blade, Leech Life. Is that all we got? I was thinking Toxic, honestly. As long as we don't get Contrary, we should be able to just... Yeah. I don't know. Also, the grass can help us out. Help us a lot with this. I mean, the bugs can help us here. Great against Tapu. Kind of takes care of this section. Yeah, I don't like anything else, so I'm just gonna leave it at 2. I have like 2 moves for everything. The only one that has a full moveset is Incineroar. That's the only thing that has a full moveset. It's also 8 o'clock, and I noticed that. I do want to check where the TM for Earthquake is. It is TM 28. That's Leech Life. Why is it not 28? I hate when they like condition you to know what a TM is and then they change it. Why is Earthquake like not a TM? Not the first TM. There it was. Where the heck is Earthquake? Earthquake's 26. Oh, it is 26, right? That is Resolution Cave. I have no idea where that is. Resolution Cave. Usan, where the heck is that at? It is late in the game. That was about all I can tell. Is it post game? Yes. Can I punch somebody who keeps putting... Yeah, it's post game. Can I punch the person who keeps putting that in the end of the game? Yes, I did. Can I punch? I just want to punch the person who puts Earthquake at the end of the in post game every time. Like, now you can't have someone who wants to learn Earthquake. You have to deal with not having it. All right. I don't know what else Incineroar gets. Setting up for Bulldoze. That is higher up. 78. Mali City Pokemon? No, it's in Coney Coney. Just right before Olivia, that's fine. Like, Bulldoze would not be a bad one to get. But if we want Earthquake, we're gonna get some. We have to get a ground type. But we have to get something that knows Earthquake. So that's gonna be on the agenda. Now the question is, at this point in time, no, they just put Earthquake in post game all the time. The question now is, do we grab Mudsdale or do we grab Dugtrio? There's really not much else I know of. We're definitely not grabbing Steelix. It's not that great. Well, you had Eevee here. That is another option. There is Mudbray. We have also Barboach, Wishcash, which would give us our water type. Alright, let's check out Dugtrio. It's Dugtrio. That is not a ground Eevee. Low on Dugtrio, thank you. We have access to Earthquake at 47. That's really late. We really only get Sucker Punch. Okay. Yeah, I did use Mudsdale on best team sword. It gets high horsepower, I mean, at 24. And Earthquake at 47, same level, plus fighting coverage. And we can also teach it Rock Slide. Mudsdale's good Pokemon. We'll give it Earthquake. We'll also give it Heavy Slam for coverage. Earthquake, what? Rock Slide? I know what a Rock Tomb is. So that's not bad, but where the heck is Rock Slide? Rock Slide. TM. Dum Dum. That's higher than number TM. That's why I remember. Rock Slide's 80. 17. How late is 17? Where's 17? Diglett's Tunnel? It's pretty late in the game. But it's not something that I'm too... Yeah, Rock Slide. So, that's not bad. Toxic. That's wrong. Toxic TM. Where's that? Oh. Aether Paradise. Makes sense. Could do Toxic. Thing is, do I need another fighting type coverage? That's the question. We did no iron. I like iron defense, so we will do iron defense and heavy slam. So we have a little bit more defensive capability on my skill. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're missing our final team member. What do we need to grab? Yes, Mudsdale was best team sword. So what else do we need to grab? Fairy type for Nanu, probably. Fairy water type would be perfect, you know, if only one of those existed somewhere we can. Yeah. This is where someone's like, you should use Braverina, because that you have the water in the fairy type, and you can get another fairy type Pokemon better. Trial 2, which is Araquanid, is covered. Trial 3, which that would be, yeah, we're good there. Trial 3 is Brother Volcano Park, which is the Marowak, which we're good with. We obviously beat 4, which is that. Then we beat the Baba Ghost Trial. Drag, yeah, like Fairy type would be good. This Dragon. Like, it gives us Dragon. If we have a Fairy type, I don't really have to worry about New Wyvern too much. Plus, it gives us coverage for Zoroark here. Do I want to grab the bug type? I mean, it gives us another coverage for this. What do I really deal with? What's my real issue right now? Ground's a pretty big issue, but we already have that covered with Hawlucha and Marantz and Mudsdale, so we're pretty good balance there. Water is destroyed by the Aranthus and Magnezone. Fairy, we have covered with Magnezone and Mudsdale. What? Bug? Kind of, well, I mean, Incineroar and Hawlucha deal with that. Dark? Halucha. Thing is, I can't hit. I can't hit Stupid Face. That's the problem. I can't hit Stupid Face. I remember who's Stupid Face, but I can't hit Stupid Face. Sableye. Can't hit Sableye. But I'm trying to think of what a fairy type gives me besides... It doesn't really help me out much. The only fairy type... I mean, we could grab... Is a bug type useful? I don't really see a usefulness for a bug type besides... like, we have coverage here. We could grab Wigglytuff, which would give us coverage for ghost types too. And then I could teach Shadow Ball or something. That is true. Yeah, I like that idea. I think I've decided on the fairy types, what I need now. Which means my options are basically Wigglytuff, Ribombee, Mime. I mean, if I get Mime, it gives me an extra way to deal with Hob other than hopping, but Hala right now at the beginning. It gives me an extra way to deal with Hala. I don't really need that, do I? It seemed easy. Oh, it'd be the only reason to use Cutie Fly, I think, over anything else. What the heck are all the fairy types? I think fairy types and just finding Cutie Fly. Mawile, though. Do I grab a second steel type? Or do I grab Carbink? It's Carbink. It is Carbink, though. Alright, it went backslash. Oh, I don't get Moonblast for that late on. No, Carbink's out. Alright, that's easy. Mawile. Remember, there's no H. Yeah, Carbink is good play. Thanks for switching screens, bud. I must hit something. My apologies for that. Does not want to update. Alright, anything else? Sylveon. Sylveon. Why don't you update? Okay. I got two of them trying to do it. Come on. Sylveon could be good. I'm just not updating. There's Sylveon. The only thing is I get Moonblast at 37. Which is fine, and then I have to teach it other things. I could teach it Psyshock though. And Shadow Ball. Let's see where Psyshock is Lake of the Moon and Sun, which is on the last island, which is... No, it's not. That's not too bad. Psyshock's not bad. Okay, what else? Calm Mind and Shadow Ball are the other two that I want to look at. Calm Mind, Seafolk Village Pokemart, we can wait. Shadow Ball TM30, which is found on Route 14, so we could get that pretty early. I remember what Route 14 is. It's not that far off, the more we get it, to be fair. Well, Volcano Park. Can you tell me where exactly? Shadow Ball. Yeah, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. Where?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
We would get literally right before we go to the trial. Yeah, okay, I remember where that is now. Why do I always remember it like after I start looking it up? But yeah, so Shadow Ball would be right there before we go to the Ghost Trial. Which would be good. So it would give us a way to deal with stuff here. Give us nice coverage. Okay. Did you finally... Nope. It does not want to update me. Wigglytuff is what we're looking at, right? Cool. I don't get any moves BLL. Great. But I have like coverage for days. Because I don't get Moonblast. God, that's why. I could teach it Shadow Ball, and I can teach it Psychic too. Aether Paradise. Oh yeah, we get that from leaving when we leave the first time. Rip. So what are we looking at? Moonblast, Shadow Ball. Where's D-Gleam? That's Pony Canyon. So we're gonna be left without a fairy move for a while. That's the thing. Oh, we're gonna be Moonblast at that point in time, so that's not the worst thing. And I'm not gonna get... Yeah, you evolve... I really need Jigglypuff. That's Jigglytuff. I need Jigglypuff, sorry. Two different letters. Interesting. That's fun. Jigglytuff. Oh, I forgot to change the T to the P. Jigglypuff. Show me the puff. Let's see what it gets before we can evolve it. Also, where do we get Moonstone? Moonstone. Ultra Moon. Where do we find Moonstone? Tell me. Tell me. Tell me. It is on Route 13. Which we get by the pond. So we get that pretty early, so that would be an option if we so choose. Can you go to the right page, man? What is with this thing not working? Disarming Voice, I really don't get moves. I'm basically relying on HMs there, TMs there, which means no stab. Which means Sylveon's a better option. Well, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 tabs just open on this one monitor, plus like the extra 8 I have on my other monitor, plus the 8 that are behind this one. Plus I'm running Discord, plus I'm running OBS. So yeah, I get why it's crapping out. Plus I'm streaming music too. I get why it's crapping out. But still, like, this is the problem. So Sylveon looks better. It's comes down to what else can we find? Like, what else can we find? That was Route 9 we were on, so we need to go to 10. Nope. I'm not even looking at Barboach. I know it's not great. We could get Paris and or Dewpider and or Morelull, which I didn't go far enough to check. But I doubt Morelull is going to function better than what is it? What's the final evolution called? Not Morelull, but Shiinotic. See if I remember how to spell Shiinotic. I do. I think it's 2 eyes. Boom! Look at me go! I do get Moonblast and Moonlight and Mega Drain, and yeah, just not a lot of stuff. I have Strength Stat too. Plus, I can get access to Charge Beam and Sludge Bomb. Where's Sludge Bomb coverage? That might be a seller, honestly. Sludge Bomb is 36. Look at me remember that. Shady House. Which would be, well, if I'm going to use it for fairy types, I'm going to be weak to them anyway. No, I'm not. I'm grass fairy type. Shiinotic actually might not be bad here. I get Sludge Bomb. I get grass moves. I get fairy moves. I have access to Spore and Strength Stat. I'm gonna check. This is gonna be that might be a rough choice here. I know I'm waiting a little bit longer, but still. I'm glad I continue to look, because there's always something you miss first time around. I kind of want to finish the team, so I might stream until we finish the team. Shiinotic and Lurantis. I actually really love Shiinotic. The thing is, we're sacrificing 80 base points, 10 in HP. We lost a lot in attack, although we're not going to be using attack. Our defense is only 10 difference. Our special attack's only 10 better. Special defense only 10 better, and we're slightly slower, so honestly, it's kind of a toss-up. A lot of the difference comes in the attack difference. Having access to hit fairy types with poison moves, giving me the coverage might be a little slightly better. And then I wouldn't have to worry about a fairy type as much. Question is, what am I I'm losing the bug typing. What does that give me? Why is this on the screen? Well, what does the bug typing lose me? I mean, it doesn't change me on Nano. Like, that's fine. I'm honestly not seeing what it loses me with. Where is it failing? Like, it doesn't fail it. It's the bug typings. I mean, the only thing it doesn't give me is way to beat Faba that well, but I have plenty of coverage for Faba. That's a rough call. Shiinotic or Luranthus? That's a rough one. So obviously, if I choose Luranthus, I probably go with Sylveon. If I choose Shiinotic, I have an extra spot on my team. Still. So I've done nothing but add another Mon. We know that Shady House is before we fight her. Right? I didn't even look. Sludge Bomb. Yeah. You didn't know where it is. It's in the house, right? Alright, cool. Then the house where you fight Team Skull. So we're gonna have it before we get to her. Which is perfectly fine. It is a lot of work. So that, we would have Sludge Bomb there. Also, we access the Moonblast. I don't have a Fairy move until Moonblast, though. That is a problem. That's the big issue I'm seeing here. So we don't have an access to Fairy move till post-game, till basically we're almost done. When we need it at Nanu, we're not going to be... I need to know, what level is Nanu? What level is Nanu? He's 44. We get... That's right when we're getting Moonblast, though. And I feel like we're gonna need Fairy move before then. Like, if Spore and Moonblast were flipped, I would have no problem, but... that makes it rough. And I could also do Spore Dream Eater, too. I can't. I don't think. I'm gonna keep looking. Oh. Fairy's OP. No, that's Island Scan. We cannot look at Gardevoir. This is the last place we got. Yeah. And we're out of... Oops. I didn't even get an Ice type, but a Fairy type does what I needed to do. Alright, cool. So that's all we have open to us right there. So I think I'm taking Sylveon here. And I can teach it... Yeah, I'm taking Sylveon. First time I get to use Sylveon, too. Sylveon. And it's going to be easier to do in this game than anything else, so that's fine. We give you Moonblast. / Dazzle. I like how I put it in there as Dazzle Gleam, not Dazzling, even though I know it's how it's supposed to be spelled. Shadow Ball. Shadow Ball. Psychic move, which I decided was Psyshock, which is how late in the game again? Lake of the Sun. That's not too bad. Shock. And what do I want on the last? Do I want Calm Mind? Do I want Toxic? What are you going to be fighting, though, is the question. Dark types. I need to go do Elite Four, Elite Four, Elite Four. Used to roll her team's special attackers. Besides Dhalmais and Bennett. I could sit there and set up interface. To be fair. That wouldn't be bad. And plus, I could use Sylveon there too, as well as... Yeah, Fairy type actually comes in handy. And is a good counter for Waver. And Crab on ult. So... Yeah. I don't think I want a Toxic stall. I'm gonna go with the Calm Mind. I think. Even without hitting ability? Yeah, that's another thing I don't have hitting ability. Too bad normal. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna be using more runners. So. That's fine. I think it works. That set works. So that's the team. Not the team I had the first time around, I can tell you that much. And we have some of the same members, aka the first three in Mudsdale, but I'm not sure that we used Lurantis or we definitely didn't use Sylveon last time. The other one. I'd have to go back and look at that real quick. I love how this doesn't show ever. You have S Team Ultra, it's on, like, where is my video? Like, there's team builders before, there's Let's Play episodes. There's my team videos. Or, oh, the stream's popping up. Go to YouTube. No. You look it up right now. I'm number 4. Mine's on 4. So I'm shining. I'm streaming. Streaming always goes better. Right. Why can I never find what I'm looking for? I type in my name. There we go. It took me 20 years. There you have Magnezone. Yeah, I used Malamar last time. I used Toxapex. Yeah. I used Magnezone and Toxapex. I used Malamar and Toxapex over the current team. Yeah, YouTube's weird. Well, you have to literally type in my name to find it, so. Yeah, I used Malamar and Toxapex last time. Instead of Lurantis and Sylveon. The rest of the team's the same, so. I think I'm making a better play this time. I don't have a fairy type. Well, I think that works. We just gotta figure out what the rest of the moveset is. I really did want to use Shiinotic, but I can't justify slightly over leveling it. And definitely, since we're gonna be doing the Team Skull hideout right before that, we're gonna need a fairy move, and I get one with Sylveon at 20, so I'm guaranteed one at that point, which is why it's better. So let's look at the rest of the moveset. Iron Defense, Heavy Slam, you're done. Lurantis, Magnezone, and Hawlucha are the ones that need moves. I do have Brick Break. Darkest, I need Incineroar. So let's start with Incineroar. Incineroar. Score. Incineroar, let's see what we get. I can run Outrage if I want extra dragon coverage, but level 60 is where the league is, so there's useless. Too late. Darkest Lariat I already have. Do I want Leech Life for coverage on types? That could be, I think that might be useful. That might have been why I ran it. That could have been why I ran Leech Life on Incineroar last time. I know it's not good against psychic types, but it is a way to heal and be annoying, so gives extra coverage for dark types. I like that idea, so let's give it Leech Life. Trust me, it's weird. I know it's weird, but I like it. One of those weird things that just works. Hawlucha is next. I can't SD, but I don't want to use SD. Bounce Fling, Press Fling, no. Aerial Ace, no. I could have that for setup. I think Roost might be useful if I can find the TM for it, or get it via level up at level where? Level 12. Roost might be useful. I can run Hone Claws too. I'm gonna run. Bulk at TM was where? Royal Avenue? Don't remember where Royal Avenue is in this game. Oh, that's the place where you do the Battle Royale. Got it. I remember now. Return Frustration, maybe. Rock Tomb. I don't know. Do I want an extra Fighting Cup? I don't have any Rock Slide. Do I want an extra coverage there? I don't know. For flying types, I'm probably not going to switch in. That's why X's or Poison Jab doesn't work, really. The coverage, Poison coverage would be nice. I would love to have it, but none of my Pokemon learn it by level up, and Poison Jab is way too late in the game to be useful, so I'm going to have to rely a little bit on Magnezone to carry those fights. So, that's the only thing I'm kind of concerned about. Is running that. So I honestly don't know what else to run, man. A setup move, bulk up or sword stance. What's TM with sword stance? It's like, can I not learn sword stance via You tell me I can't learn sword stance via TM. You're set 75. Can't be. 75 sword stance. Show me a location. Pony Meadow, yikes. Bulk up's earlier, so probably bulk up, I would say. I'll give you bulk up. Spell, that'd be great. Bulk up, and then I got an extra move. Acro Brick and Bulk. Acro Brick, Bulk. What else? Rock coverage for flying type? I don't know. Something at Ice Beam. I don't think anything gets ice coverage on our team currently, so. Yeah, everything I want so late game. That's because they do that to make your life absolute donkey doo. They have to be like, yeah, let's balance the game a little bit by making everything like literally the last thing you want. Probably just not one to run it. But do you have poison besides? No. Garg. I'm trying to get this done. Game's being mean though. Subnature? Nah. Yeah, Lawrence, I really don't want to give you, man. I really don't know what to give you. We got Leech Blade at the moment. Could Brick Break, another fighting stab. Do I need another fighting stab? Another fighting type move? Do I really? I don't know grass type. How do you be steel types? I mean that, but yeah. Essentially, it's do I give fighting type, or do I go with something a little bit more sinister? Because I couldn't growth. And I don't have TMs and HMs to worry about because this game doesn't require those. What could I do here? Like, it doesn't make much sense to use anything besides Leaf Blade. Besides Solar Blade in the Sun if I want to. If I want to set up Sun, though. Which might not be a bad idea, but also takes a turn. I could SD as well. Because we set SD so late in the game. We do have Fury Cutter at that point in time. X Scissor, we don't need another grass type move. Aerial Ace, flying type coverage, gives us what? Another way to deal with grass and bug types? Well, it allows me to switch in the grass types and fight them. Also fighting type coverage, which I don't really have besides... I mean, I do. Yeah, I have plenty of fighting type coverage. So, I don't really need that. I love how everything covers everything. What does the Leap Guard do again? I think Sun might be useful here. Let's pull back to where we were. Sunny Day, it's Sunny Day is TM, what, 11? Let's say Pennular Ranch, Royal Avenue. Let's do it, I guess. Sunny Day. And then we have Solar Blade, I think. Actually, Growth, I think would be better. So I have an extra setup set. Magnezone. Lucha, did I figure out your... Nope, I gave you Sunny Day and Growth. Cool. Sunny Day. Growth. Yeah. Alright, those three are done. Those are all done. Magnezone and Hamalucha what we have left to deal with. Change Loranthus to... what do we have? Magnezone? Magnezone. I remember to spell things. Okay. Magnezone. I don't get any moves, which is great. HP... if I can make it HP Ice. I want to write that down. Pennular Ranch. Power. Another check type. Alright. That's by explained by folks. So use your hidden power based on type. Oh. The Gen 6. 65 by 4 is Ranger 3 at the Bubba Shop. That's a lot to bank on HP Ice though. They run, let's go. I could do that. But it's a little bit too risky. What other hidden power would be nice for it? I'm trying to get ice for dragons. I do not believe HP Fairy exists. It's like I could give you Incineroar U-turn instead and make it a switch core. Don't think that's useful though. I like Light Screen actually. I'm gonna give it Light Screen. Specifically for Ultra Necrozma. Could be annoying. I am forgetting about Let's Go. Yep, that did have it too. And I could run Magic Mirror Coats if I wanted to, but I don't know. Barrier could be interesting since I get it. There's nothing stopping me from running Thunderbolt and Discharge. At that point, do I want to run Thunder instead? So I think I might want to run Thunder instead. Damn for... Where do you get Thunder? Do you learn Thunderbolt via level up? You do not. So it would be which one I can get easier, Thunderbolt or Thunder. Sandy Cave, Seafolk Village. Yikes, why are they so weird? Because I could run the double. With that, I could also decide to run Toxic. I like the idea of running Toxic. I think it's T-Bolt Discharge, then we have Toxic down the bottom. I don't like to not make a team without Toxic. Does that cover everybody? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. I need another move for Hawlucha. Sorry, I just punched my mic. The best electric move to learn is Discharge. Hawlucha, what do you want to do? I could give you U-turn for switch training, for switching. Aerial Ace is nice for coverage. Rock could be nice for flying coverage. What's my other issue with flying? I mean, I got Mudsteel too. Steel Wing for fairy types. We're also weak to those. I don't know, man. Rain Dance, just to be cheeky. I could Roost. But I also can heal, which is fair. The other question is how many normal flying? How many things I'm going to run into that I'm going to want to click Flying Press on? Beware. Literally beware. Is that it? Beware? I think Beware is the only thing I want to click Flying Press on, man. Not finding anything else. Magneton Might. There's nothing else I want to click Flying Press on me. Nothing. So there's no reason to run it. Yeah, there's no reason I'm flying press. I really don't know what else to give you, man. Like, I don't know what to do, man. Double team? I'm gonna do double team, I guess. Alright. I think that fixes it. Double team, like, is the only thing I can think of. The thing is, I hate not having good movesets. So 1, 2, 3. Incineroar has 4 moves. Hawlucha has 4 moves. Magnezone has technically 5, but yeah. Lurantis has 4. Mudsdale has 4. Sylveon has 4. So that is going to be the team. I think we finished it. That took an extra hour. See, if I started on time, we would have been fine. We would have been absolutely fine. So there you go. But that will do it for today. Next week, best team for Sun and Moon. Dropping, updated. I'm gonna have to run this again. I'm gonna have to do some calcs against my other run to see how it works in comparison to see what's better. So I'm gonna study that a little bit tonight, I guess, and I see no reason to split the team differently. The only major issues are the Lana and Nanu fights here. But honestly, like, I'm doing the worst one for Incineroar. Like, I'm doing the worst one for Incineroar as it is. So, like, I've already have those covered, and you don't really need to worry about them on the other side, because Incineroar deals with them. Plus, for Mallow, you have Hawlucha, and for Sophocles, you have Mudsdale. Like, you have the coverages you need for these two. So I think it's just going to be one. The games aren't different enough to offer differences. Like, your big difference is that plus the totem here. Like, those are your two differences. Like, there is nothing else. So that's who you fight in this trial. And the rack, because it's still Araquanid, it's still that would be Will of Volcano, it's still Will of Marowak, it's still Lurantis, it's still Togedemaru, it's still Mimikyu, it's still Komolo, and it's still Ribombee. Those don't change. People don't change. The Pokemon they have don't change. It's just those few issues. So, let's see, this should be Shoots Rat. Should be Shoots Rat. Like, Primarina is slightly better, but yeah, there's no reason to run two different teams. So we will do best team for Sun and Moon. We will play an Ultra Moon, mostly for these reasons, Lana and Nanu at the end, to try out the team, because that's gonna be the harder one to play. So. That'll be it. Hope you guys have enjoyed the building of the team, and I will catch you on Friday. Yeah, on Friday on Twitch if you want to check it out. There's a link above as well as in the description down below. They rats? It's Shoes or Rat. It's Gumshoes or Raticate. One of the two. So. Most people call it Faticate. I usually do too. But yeah, we'll take this on starting next week. So if you want to see the best team for Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, come hang out. That'll be that. And I appreciate you guys joining us here. Appreciate you guys hanging out with us for the best team. As always, there'll be a new thumbnail and everything. So I apologize for everybody who's like, "Hey, this is red and blue." There's always that person, you know. Felix. But we're moving on, and we'll do that next time. It's crazy to think about. I was looking at the stuff earlier. We have done, since we switched to this format, we have done, what, 3 best teams in basically 4 months? Like, since the beginning of the year, we've done 3 best teams, so kind of crazy at the speed we're doing this with. Also, red and blue is really fast, so 3 best teams in 4 months isn't bad. Not at all, because we did Diamond, Pearl, Red, and Blue, and now we're on this one, so yeah, it's not a bad pacing, and if we keep up at this rate, we're going to be done with this. We're going to be done with this team, with these, so if there's anything else you want to see me stream here that you think wouldn't go on Twitch for whatever reason, you can let me know. But currently, I am doing my shiny hunting over on Twitch. I'm doing my Let's Plays of my challenge run, as well as my challenge run, as well as Fire Emblem, the Invisible Corporation series, shiny hunting, just random games like that. So if you want to check that out, twitch.tv/chaos6, there's a link in the chat. You also can type !Twitch or go in the description down below. Feel free to join us over on Discord as well for more of us to stay connected, as well as follow me on Twitter. And last but not least, if you're here in the chat and you want to join PDL, this is pretty much your last chance you're going to get to it. It is going to, we close applications tomorrow at midnight. So you have a little bit over 24 hours to get your applications in. And we turn around those pretty quickly, so nothing to worry about really there. But yeah, I would hope you guys would want to join. We really need some singles players. We only have 4 right now. There is doubles league as well, so feel free to let me know what you want to do and if you want to join. And as for me, that is going to be it. So hope you have enjoyed hanging out. I will catch you on Twitch on Friday. Of course, if you want to check out the other series, please do so. It means a lot to me that I see you guys in the comment section of those videos, answering the questions of the day, or just let me know what you think about the videos. So go check out the other series. Currently, we got Unbound on Tuesdays and Thursdays, so there'll be an episode tomorrow at 1. And we have Pokemon Extreme Randomizer Nuzlocke on Saturdays and Sundays, both at 1 o'clock too, which they will switch over to Wednesday, Friday, starting May the 1st is Saturday. I think they switch over that week, so I think that's the 4th or 5th. They switch over to Wednesday, Friday. So check those out. And that's all I got for you today. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Enjoy the rest of your night, and I will catch you in the next one. So until then, my name is Chaos, and I'm signing off. Stay safe, and as always,